It all started when I decided to restore the 150-year-old barn on my property. The barn had been in my family for generations, and it was a crucial part of our history. I had big plans to bring it back to life, restoring its old charm while adding modern touches to make it usable for events and gatherings. But as soon as I submitted the renovation plans, I encountered resistance from the Homeowners Association, HOA. The HOA was adamant about not approving my plans. They claimed that the barn was too old, its structure unstable, and that the renovation could negatively affect the aesthetic of the community. I tried reasoning with them, but they wouldn't budge. In fact, they banned me from making any changes to the barn at all, citing their regulations. The situation was frustrating, but I wasn't going to let a bunch of bureaucrats stop me from preserving my family's legacy. Determined to fight back, I started looking into the HOA's operations. I soon discovered that they had been overstepping their authority for a long time, fining people for trivial matters and enforcing ridiculous rules without any real legal standing. I realized that the HOA wasn't as invincible as they thought they were. It wasn't just my barn at stake, it was the rights of every homeowner in the neighborhood. In retaliation, I decided to take matters into my own hands. One night, I cut off the power and water supply to the HOA's community office, leaving them in complete darkness and without any essential utilities. It wasn't a decision I took lightly, but I wanted to send a clear message. If they could mess with my property, I could mess with theirs. The next morning, the HOA was in chaos. They couldn't hold meetings, and their office was rendered useless. As the days passed, I received countless calls from angry HOA members demanding I restore their utilities. But I refused, standing firm in my belief that I wasn't just defending my barn, I was defending my rights as a homeowner. Eventually, the HOA had no choice but to relent. They agreed to a compromise, allowing me to restore the barn under certain conditions. In the end, I got the victory I deserved, and my barn was finally brought back to life, standing tall as a symbol of resilience and defiance.